Hello, Seasonal Vantage Insiders, Alex here. So today's date, it is the 8th of July 2024, as usual, a Monday evening. So as I'm doing this video, the time now, it is about 3:15 p.m. So just a very quick update first, okay? I might be doing a webinar just for SVI, Let me try to, hold on, this one. Okay, try SVI on the Thursday. Okay, might be doing as a webinar on Thursday, 11th of July. That's coming up soon. So as I mentioned, right, some of the things that I do will be like, for example, the bonus like webinars session. Okay, this is especially useful for those who just join SVI. Okay, this quarter, or some of the newer members who just joined. So I will share with you, some of the things, how I look at the market, some of the things to be looking out for overall, question and answer for you guys also. And I will also be going through, okay, the Swiss Army knife indicator, which I also mentioned during the face-to-face gathering in early June. So I have not had the time, okay, to do it yet. So I'll make this session, okay, some of the Q&A, some updates, plus the updates on the Swiss Army knife indicator, which I mentioned. So if you can't join live, never mind, there will be replay. So most likely, I don't know, I'll see either it's 11th of July, this coming Thursday, or next week. Okay, so I will update you guys again via the members area. So yeah, let me decide that I will send it to you guys. Okay. All right. So this is the update. First update. The second update, it is actually the Market Insights Virtual Summit. Okay, that was held just last weekend on Saturday. So the replay, it is actually sent out to you guys already if you actually registered for this event. So do check out your spam or Gmail promotion tab. I think sometimes it will land there, or a lot of times it will land there. So check your Gmail promotional tab. So if you registered, I have already sent to you guys. If you haven't, okay, not to worry, you can just watch the replay. Just key in your details and you'll be there. All right, and I think this session, the summit, is pretty useful, okay, in a way that for those who have been watching us, right, our event are not just hard selling or just webinars disguised as or sales pitch disguised as webinars. So there are good content. So for example, over here, Jay Tun talked about the market divergence, which I've been talking for at least for the past 2 weeks or so. So he also has his opinion on the market divergence, where the S&P, or not S&P, S&P, the Nasdaq, all has been going higher, but the smaller cap, are not moving higher. So there's a divergence. So you want to hear what are his view, okay? Please go ahead and watch his review on that, okay? Bini also has something new to share with you guys, okay? How to catch a big move, and she does use an indicator, so time indicator, to tell you, okay, how long to gauge for the resting period before instrument or asset class might start to move again, okay? And then Royston, okay, talk about the clean energy and also the AI, some pretty good information which I do not know myself also very good insights and knowledge, okay, you can go and listen to him. And Adrian Ritz, okay, talk about the automated trading, the systematic trading and back testing and such, pretty useful, okay. And one thing he talked about, it is the transition. I think I take away the transition. Yes, okay, the transition, okay, phase from a bull to a bear market, or in other words, can say that the uptrending phase to a downtrending phase. It is a transition that's difficult to catch, and you might have some drawdown. So that is why he actually traded different markets, okay, to minimize, okay, the drawdown during the transition phase. Okay, for me myself, right, okay, I don't usually trade the other markets, for example, the Hang Seng market, the Canada market, or the UK market, or the whatever Europe market, okay. So basically, I just trade the US market. So a lot of times, when I think that there is a transition phase, okay, from a uptrend to a downtrend, I tend to also have some short position. So it is to minimize, drawdown, okay, that kind of thing, okay. Because if it is starting to from an uptrend to a downtrend, okay, a lot of times it's very difficult to catch, and a lot of times, your long position, okay, you get stopped out quite a number of long positions. Then that it is starting to your your long position are not doing so well, okay, or you have a feel that, you know, the market might be going for a downtrend, you might have some short position to hedge your long position, okay. Anyway, just go ahead and watch through his presentation. It's pretty good information. And then Colin talking about some of the crypto stuff. Okay, if you're interested in crypto, you can also watch through that. So once again, check your email, or you can just watch the replay. Okay, I'll post the link in the members post in this post. Okay, so let's head over to the market right now, the S&P 500. Okay, so later tonight there will be the usual live stream. So if you want to get more of the updates, right, do watch my live stream at 10:30 p.m. So the S&P 500 has been bulldozing higher. So yeah, so this is the reason why I say that, you know, even though, you know, market might have some bearishness, marketing that, you know, it is going to have some correction, okay, but you know, we are still overall in an uptrend, so it is not wise to go against the trend. So that's the reason why, okay, I'm still, okay, going for this long position. We stay until the position change, but personally, I do have a one or two short position. Actually, it's just one short position, okay, just to, you know, to test out, okay, whether the market, it is like going to transit into a bear, not a bear, as in a downtrending phase, okay. But anyway, we also need to know the timing as well. Okay, right now we are into July, one of the seasonally strongest period, okay, for the whole year. And okay, we are also heading into OPEX lah. Okay, OPEX this month, OPEX, okay, it is bit.ly OPEX 2024 options expiry, right, for July. For July, it is actually on the 19th of July. So this week, it is actually the 8th already, right? So we have about, you know, about 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks time to head into 19th of July. So typically heading into options expiry, right, market tends to be more bearish. And it is also in line with the seasonal, okay, second half of July. I mean, even though it's more bullish, but as in, even though July is bullish, but the first half, it is actually the most bullish one. Second half, okay, not that strong. So if really there's some weakness, okay, and after July 19, we should be more aware of. And of course, you know, August and September is typically, okay, the weakest month of the year. So we are almost there already. So I mean that for now, I'm still bullish, but do take note of the options expiry on the July the 19th. So all in all, what I'm trying to say that, okay, I'm still bullish on the market, at least for now. Okay, at least for now. And just to let you know, okay, based on the gamma level, 5,006 will be a very strong gamma level, which will be acting as a resistance level. So this is the SPX cash index. This will be the cash index, cash index for SPX. And based on last Friday, the zero gamma level is 5465. I think by tonight it will change and shift up. But you know, based on last Friday numbers, it is about 5465. I think by tonight should be about 5,005 already, if I'm not mistaken. So thereabout. But anyway, all in all, okay, we are still above the central pivot range. So this is the S&P 500. Yes, I know there is a divergence, but as I mentioned, I think for the past 2 weeks or so, the divergence can continue, okay? All right. Yeah, can continue, okay, until when the market finally decided that, okay, it is time to break, okay, and then come down. So divergence is fine, but you know, I think the timing, the options expiry, it is equally important also. So don't go in cluelessly, not knowing, you know, when is the time of the year, when is the options expiry, the options flow and such. Okay, all right. So this is the updates on the indices. Okay, tonight I will share more. Maybe I will share more on the indices. Okay, so the aim of this weekly video is to share with you some of the stocks that I'm watching out for, okay, for this coming week. And let's go through. This is the members area. So this is last week, okay. Of course, midweek I talked about some of the stocks in focus, and last week, 1st July, okay, I mentioned quite a few. Okay, and then yeah. So for eBay, Gartner, CTSH, Morgan Stanley. eBay, Gartner, there's no trigger lah. So also for eBay, right, no entry for me. It was real after that price just keep going down, okay, keep going down. So didn't really like to enter such, okay. And I don't also like the fact that it's kind of ranging, okay. It's very hard to enter. And then Gartner I did not enter, but you might enter, okay. So actually Gartner on Wednesday there is a trigger lah, but I did not enter. So you can see that on Friday last Friday it went up, but on Monday itself it just came down. So there was no trigger for Gartner, okay. But subsequently on the Wednesday and Friday, price continue to go higher. So I'm not sure whether how many have actually entered, okay. But for me, I did not enter into Gartner, okay. And the other one that I mentioned is CTSH, Cognizant Technology. I did enter on this CTSH. Okay, so this is slightly underwater. So you can see that price actually came down on a Monday, but on Tuesday went back higher. So I entered on Tuesday over there, but after that price came down again. So I'm still holding on to CTSH, Cognizant Technology. And the other one, Morgan Stanley. Morgan Stanley is a bank, okay. Yeah, so it actually kind of flew. So Monday, it flew really high last Monday lah. Okay, so if you really want to enter, you have to enter on Monday. But if you really enter right now, you should be in some slight profit. Okay, not a lot, but still maintaining. Okay, so when I first mentioned is on Monday, but on Monday night itself, right? Price actually get back unless you really open at the open, okay. Then very likely that if you really enter, it is somewhere around here already, mid bar or at a high already. But nevertheless, okay, it is still quite okay. And typically, the financial sector, okay, is strong in July as well. And July, okay, I think starting from the 12th of July, this coming week, midweek or so, there's quite a number of big banks. There's so-called earnings result is coming out also, okay. But overall, typically July financials sectors, which means the banks and such, all this, right, are doing not too bad. So this is Morgan Stanley. So midweek on the, is it on Wednesday or Thursday? Wednesday, okay. I posted in the members area. So these are the few positions that I'm looking at, okay. Yeah, so last week I exit on AAPL. AAPL also had a good run. AAPL, right? Okay, wow, fantastic run. So when I first mentioned, it was here, okay, went up all the way, and Friday, wow, I really exited already, but I know it was a good another 2% up. Okay. I also, as I mentioned, I also have this NVIDIA, right? Okay. Yeah. So when I first entered, okay, it was I think somewhere around here. Okay. So it kind of range bound for a while. All right. But still holding well. I'm still holding on to NVIDIA. Okay. This is NVIDIA. So I mentioned this. Okay. This is Rodings, Cadence Design System, CDNS, Cognizant, which I mentioned already. Okay. Rodings and FactSet. Okay, Cadence, I also did enter also CDNS, okay. Yeah, so I entered on this bar over there. So, yeah, so if you, yeah, I mentioned on this 3rd of, which is actually the 2nd of July midnight lah. So passed away. So actually, if you actually entered, okay, you should be entering over on the 3rd itself. Still got some profit lah, but I actually entered a little bit earlier. Okay, on the 1st of July over there, you can see that it was a very good pullback. Okay, then hit the CPR level. Okay, by the way, this line is the anchor VWAP lah. Okay, I mean that I can remove that. Yeah, so it's at the CPR as well. This is CDNS. Also have a position on CDNS. Then Cognizant I have already. Rodings was a good one. Rodings ROL. Okay, it also went higher ROL. Okay, so this is what I first mentioned. Okay, yeah, going higher. So this is ROL, and then this is FactSet. So for those who think that Rodings and Cadence have already ran quite a bit. Okay, in fact, FactSet was a little bit lagging. So actually, there's a chance for you to enter FactSet. So FactSet, they are doing data, stock financial data. So it should be, when I first mentioned it, it should be here. So if you enter, it should be on this day over there. This is on the 3rd of July, and then on actually on Friday, okay, because of the Independence Day, okay, holiday Friday. So if you enter there, there's still profit to be made. So this is on FactSet. So in all, okay, I'm still holding on to these Cadence, Cognizant, and Rodings. FactSet I did not enter. So FactSet I did not enter. Okay, so this is what is mentioned based on last week. So just a quick recap only. This is on last week. So for this coming week, okay, let's head back to the data right now. In fact, I have also one short position. The short position, okay, yeah, I also forget what short position DM entered. Okay, short position is actually on NJR. Okay, just for your information. Okay, I did not go through the bearish data, which it is inside the members area. Okay, NJR. This is actually the utilities. So yeah, when I first actually entered, okay, it is actually here, this bar over there. So there also wash and rinse pattern, it kind of came down. Okay, yeah. So the bearish data is good if you think that you want to hedge some of the position. If you think the market's coming down to hedge, I think that's good. Okay, but we always try to find the highest probability one, okay, in line with the seasonals, historical data. So NJR is one that I actually have a short position, only one short position for me, okay, one short position. This is NJR for me, okay. I'm not actually advising you guys to follow me or what. I mean that you can use the data yourself and make a decision. But for me, I'm using NJR. So yeah, for short position, again, it's not looking very strong over there. See, resisted by the CPR level as well. Okay, so back to this week data. So for this week, right, okay, it is actually from the 7th of July. Okay, 7th of July to 14th of July. So I go through the ETF first. So 7 to 14. So it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. After there's 15 already. So it's not included. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, for stocks, it's the same as well. Okay, all right. So this is the ETF, and you see that there is a lot of ETF, 191 ETF. So all in all, you can see that a lot of this. At one glance, you know that it is actually the whole US market. It is doing pretty well. Okay, semicon or whatever in sectors are okay, like growth, high dividends, okay, value growth quality everything. Okay, all these are doing pretty well. See, index 1,000, 3,000, which means that typically it is doing pretty well. S&P 500 index 8 July, basically is SPY okay. This is another SPX ETF IVV. Okay, 8 July to 30th of July. Typically, okay, in the month of July, it is very bullish for the US market. So, financial, okay, this is the XLF. Okay, all these are regional banks. Okay, all in all, what I'm trying to say is that, okay, typically it is just the US market that is doing pretty well. That's doing pretty well over here. Okay, but you also can see that even though TLT, the bonds are not inside, but you can see that intermediate bonds, short-term bonds, floating rate bonds, okay, short-term treasury bonds are also bullish. So which means that the bond side, okay, give you an idea that the bonds market, it is also bullish. So that should give you some insight. This is how you so-called glance, okay, from the ETF data as well. It doesn't have to be the exact TLT, but you have a glance. Actually, bonds should be doing well. The reason why maybe TLT is not inside, maybe because it is less than based on the data that I have, it is actually less than 100% or less than 90%. Maybe it can be 85%, 80%. That's why it's not inside. Okay, but we can see that the bonds is actually not too bad as well. Okay, but all in all, the whole US market, it is doing well. All right, so this is for the stocks as well. For the stocks, how many do we have? About 254. Also a lot. So once again, I filter from 7 to 14, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, all right, so there's a lot of them. So yeah, doesn't matter which sectors or industry lah. I mean, that typically it is pretty bullish. But of course, right now it is the bigger cap that's having the more bullishness, the mega cap, the big cap lah. Okay, but nevertheless, I do have a few position that I'm looking out for this week. I already highlighted it. Let me take a look at the my one. Okay, so far got three. Okay, so far got three. Okay, I looked through some of the stocks. Okay, scan through some of the stocks over there. The number one, it is actually FFIV. Okay, FFIV is F5 Incorporation. F5 Incorporation. So this is also a technology service package software. Okay, by the way, different provider, they have different labeling. So under TradingView, it is under technology services package software. Okay, I think under stock charts, FFIV, F5 networks. Okay, it is under technology, but under telecom equipment. Okay, and from my data here, F5 networks is under under technology and comms equipment over there. So I just want to let you know, different provider, they do the classification differently. Okay, so don't be so uptight on the classification. Okay, so yeah, it's under technology and such. Okay, but I think more importantly, it is the individual stocks that we are targeting that is more important. Okay, so this is FFFI. This is overall it's under technology lah. Okay, yeah. So this is FFIV, F5 over there. So based on the data that we have, FFIV, okay, from 12 July to 25th of July for the past 11 years, 10 years, it went up during this period. Okay, average profit, it is about 5% under technology. FFIV, you can see that, yeah, this is overall, in a downtrend. But, okay, the key thing is, okay, we are actually, last month, it was actually above the CPR already. Okay, above the CPR. So it was a good sign. Okay, and then this coming month, we are still above the CPR, and it seems to find support at the central pivot range over there. So one good thing is that this kind of you can see that FFIV. So if you take a look, this was like the previous swing low. So typically like classical TA, you put the support resistance line over there. So like this was a previous swing low, people put over there, then like price hit that swing low again. Okay, it act as a resistance area, acting as a resistance area. Okay, so which means that there might be people who went for a short in this FFIV, but price just came down a little bit. Okay, but it did not go down lower. So those who actually shorted might be trapped. Okay, and typically if the things that they want to happen did not happen, okay, then the reverse might happen, which is like might be going up. And the good news is that there is also a wash and rinse pattern over there. Okay, so you can see that the previous day, as in the day where it closed below the prior day low, okay, it was on a Wednesday. So this is the day where price closed lower than the prior day low. So the wash line, it is the low here. Okay, the low, it is 170.75 on the H. Okay, 170.75. Okay, for those who are new to SDI, not to worry. Okay, I will go through that during the webinar. Okay, for those who are already seasoned, okay, you can treat it as a refresher. Okay, so this is the wash line, wash and rinse. Okay, so you can see that on Friday there was a wash and rinse trigger. So this is the FFIV. So let's see whether price can continue to hit higher in this coming week or so. FFIV. The other one that I'm looking at, it is actually MDOX. MDOX is the key ticker is DOX. MDOX is under technology, information technology services. This is MDOX over there. MDOX, let's take a look at the data. DOX, MDOX, okay, 8th of July. 8th of July is actually today, Monday, to 25th of July. Okay, for the past 11 years, 10 years, it went higher, okay. Average profit about 2%, a bit lower, but still on the technology. This is MDOX, okay. You can see that, also in a downtrend, okay. But the good news is, okay, price is starting to go above the CPR level as well. Okay. Yeah. So typically I like to find stocks that must be at least CPR. Okay. Must be above CPR. All right. Must be above CPR. So it can still be in a downtrend. Okay. It can still be in a downtrend, but it must be at least above the CPR. So that's the very key criteria. Okay. And I prefer to find stocks that have a pullback. Okay. Like for example, go higher like that, okay, then have a few days of pullback. That is the most straightforward one. So those kind of like, go up, then ranging, even though there might be a wash and rinse setup, but it can be quite difficult to trade. Okay, price can still like range bound for a while. Okay, I prefer those that have a few days of pullback. So for MDOX, okay, only 2 days of pullbacks, like for example, like here and here, second day, first day, second day, but I think that's still pretty fine. Okay, and then you can see that price is supported by the CPR level, and then on Friday there's a wash and rinse trigger. So this was the day on Wednesday, price closed lower than the prior day low. So the prior day low, it is 78.36. 78.36 over there. Okay, so on Friday there was a trigger. So let's see whether this coming week price can stay and close above 78.36 or so. This is MDOX, DOX. Okay, and the other one that I'm looking at is AWR. This is American States Water Company. This is a utility company over there. Okay, so this is, yeah, coming down, go higher, but right now you can see that price is still hovering at the CPR level. So it's a good sign that, price hit the cloud, like got resisted, but trying to come down, but it did not come down and price move higher up again. Okay, so this is American States Water, AWR. Let's take a look at AWR. AWR, it is, yeah, just here. American States Water, 8 July to 7 August. Okay, for the past 12 years, 11 years, it went higher. This is AWR. Okay, so again, there's also a wash and rinse trigger on Friday. So this on Wednesday, price closed lower than the prior day low. The prior day low, it is actually 72.49. 72.49. Okay, right. Prior day low is here, close lower, and then price reverse back up again. So let's see whether this coming week price can stay and close above 72.49 or so. So far, these are the only a few stocks that pass my criteria. There are maybe some other stocks, but it did not really have a very nice pullback, or it just kept going higher. So there's no pullback, then I don't want to chase those stocks. Okay. So with that, I think thanks so much for watching this video update. Do go ahead and watch my live stream tonight at 10:30 p.m. either on Facebook or also on YouTube. So with that, thank you so much, and see you guys again. Bye bye.